Hello everybody, I'm your favorite listening apple, Apple Listen, and today we are back with another set of daily puzzles. Now, before we hop right into it, I want to say Happy April Fool's Day everyone. I know it was technically yesterday, at the time this video comes out, but at the time of recording, it's today. Apologies, I didn't think of anything to do, so you're stuck with good old Apple Listen here. But now, let us hop right on in to the Wordle. And as always, our favorite starting word might be jazzy, but just for today, why don't we try fools? If it is actually jazzy, I'll be upset, but no, okay. We get an L. So it definitely can't be how you say fools, but what else could it be? What else could it be indeed? Right. Maybe we can go plant. That always fits. Plant is always such a good second guess, even if we do get absolutely nothing like we do here. We just know that L can't be in the second spot or the fourth spot, so maybe the first spot. Maybe L lured. Oh, that's nice. Like, not lewd, lured. Like a lured on a fishing line. Oh, well, oh, we got an E, though. I think we want to end with an EL. Maybe. Panel would be a good guess. Unfortunately, PA and N are all out. No more bread for us. But what is left? What can we do? Let's see. Or actually, L could be in the middle spot. So what would be a good ending? E what? E, maybe EY? Maybe, I was going to say Healy. Unfortunately, Healy would not fit because L would have to be in the fourth spot. So what could be along these lines? Thinking Riley, the protagonist from Inside Out and Inside Out 2. Unfortunately, that also does not fit. Well, no, it does fit, but we just can't use an R. We are quite restricted here. Maybe we should try EL instead. Like, not Laurel, but maybe... Thinking Gruel, unfortunately no R or U. Steel, unfortunately, is not in. I'm thinking of words, but they're all using letters we can't use. Maybe chill is not a word, but this could be a baseline to learn something. I do like heal, but unfortunately, we need one more letter at the beginning. One more letter to make this work. Meal, but that would be meal with an A. Maybe it's some letter E, some letter EL? I don't think so. So maybe some letter I, some letter EL? Pixel. We already used the P though. And Nixel doesn't work. Anything else? Lixel. Not Lixel. That's silly. Oh wow, I'm really at a loss. Maybe I'll speedrun until I guess and go silent. Is it wheel? Is it wheel? Don't tell me it's wheel. That would be too obvious. Okay, good. It's not wheel. Bad. It's not wheel. But we know we have a W and an extra E, though. So, now, what does that enlighten us? So maybe we start off with the E, W, something, E, L? Which probably isn't the case. In fact, it's probably something E, W, E, L. Like a jewel, which is something it can be. And is it Jewel? It is. Well, that was something. We really got it. Maybe I should have stuck with Jazzy as my favorite starting word. Would have gotten J in the first spot. But, you know, we got it. We pulled off the puzzle. We did wonderfully. And that's what matters. We got it before the end. Was I stressed? Honestly, I have been getting a bit more stressed towards the end of the puzzle, because we're always flirting towards the end. Maybe not necessarily the last opportunity, not necessarily make or break quite like that. However, I'm not saying it's all roses and peaches. It's not all cotton candy and rainbows. We are flirting with the edge of it. And one day, that might be our undoing. But that day is not today. That day is not here. That day is not now. Because we are just enjoying the fruits of our labor. And puns aside, let us move on to the mini. Right. One across. Source of Monopoly money. Bank. That's where the money comes from, I believe. That's what it's called in the rules, the bank. Pizzeria fixtures. Ovens? That's not necessarily the word I'd use. Though I suppose it could work. Ovens. But we'll keep going. With 8 across, magical substance that enables fighting Peter Pan. Fairy dust. Yeah, I remember I was, I guess humming along to what Lost Boy. Who sang that? I forget who sings that. But Lost Boy. I remember singing along to that the other day. And I don't know why I remember a good chunk of the chorus. I don't really remember a lot of songs too well, but I remember a good chunk of that chorus for some reason. And let me tell you, it was fun. It was fun to just hum along to the beats, music, and the melodies. Because at the end of the day, aren't we all lost boys from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan? Well, we are not bored, so we will not pain the words, because we have the mini to do. Keep it down. Shush. Well, shush would be S-H-U-S-H. Or shh. Well, shh isn't bad either. So what do we miss? Oh, pixie dust, not fairy. Silly me. Pixie dust. Oh, wow. Well, that was quick and easy. So what do we miss? Because we didn't actually, do any of the downs except for Bop. Oh, fervent, avid. Oh, wow. A connection point, a nexus. A potato filled pastry, a niche, knish. I forget how it's pronounced. Sometimes the K and the N, they trick me up in English, and that's okay. And 6 down, Mr. Milchick's name on Severance, Seth. Huh. I think I've heard good things about Severance. I've never actually watched it, and I don't think I plan on doing it unless I get, what's the word? Tremendous recommendations from people in my life saying, oh, you should definitely watch this. What kind of content do I consume? I just consume whatever I feel I would like. And I don't really give too much rhyme or reason into it. Oh my, this is... Well, I'll show you this in a second, but... Sorry, I pulled up the connection. You know what? Sorry, I lost my train of thought, so let's head over to the connections, and you can see my, confusion. This is the connections. So... Actually, I do think it's actually easier, so let us begin. 1. This looks like a right angle or an angle. 2. An ampersand. The 27th letter of the English language, if I recall. Ampersand, just to note and. I love writing ampersand, the ampersand out. It's a nice letter. A former letter. I believe it's technically a former letter. X. Maybe it's the Greek shy? Probably not, it's probably just an X. A close bracket. That's a close bracket. Looking on the keyboard, it's shift 0. So maybe there's shift numbers here as well. That could be something. But we continue. And this could be north. This could be new. Or this could just be the letter N. Oh. This could also be what 0 can refer to. If you have a 0 down, you can do O. If you have shift 0, you can do a close bracket. Now that's a stretch. But 0 nothing maybe? I don't know. P. Let's see. P. What can the P stand for? I don't know. But we'll get to that when we get to that. What is this? Is this a euro? I'm sorry, I'm not too familiar with... I know this is currency. I believe it's the euro, but I'm not... Oh, it might not be. I forget what currency this is, but I believe this is currency. An arrow pointing to the right. Now that's interesting. Dollar sign, money, and I believe we also have further money, but we'll go on and we'll continue. Open brackets. That could be holding down 9 or something like that. Plus. This is adding two things together. This is another currency, I forget which. Checkmark R, which means we have 5 whole letters. Well, 6 if we count ampersand. 6 if you count ampersand, but we don't count ampersand. And I believe this is the yen. So let us do the currency together first. That is, yes, currency symbols. Okay. Now let us do maybe mathematical stuff. All this can relate to math. An angle, some brackets. Well, also the plus as well, so maybe not. And. Can abbreviate and? Maybe? Like this and that. A, X, B. N as a shortening of and. This N, that. Anything. Oh, plus. This could represent and. And it does! Okay. Now we just have to denote the rest. And that's the tricky part now, isn't it? I would like to imagine that the closed brackets are together. I can't fathom why they wouldn't be. But I also can't fathom any other string connecting any sorts of letters together, aside from P-R-O all being, common letters, like actual letters. But considering we had X and even ampersand, I don't think this is the case. Also, the fact that we only have 3 of them left. Now, this clearly looks like an angle. Maybe it's windings. But what else is windings? I don't know. I really just don't know. Wow. This is tricky. Definitely a fitting puzzle for April 1st. Definitely a fitting puzzle. But, wow, where do we go from here? Where do we go? This points for something, this checks something, and these put something in brackets to isolate, I guess. That's the closest thing I have to a thread. And it's nothing. So I'm going to assume that the brackets are correct, and I'm going to assume that, so not correct, but together, and I'm going to assume that the check and the arrow are together. What else? To circle... Oh, I scrolled up a little bit. I apologize. You can circle something, this, and maybe the angle. Let's go with the angle. 1 away. Let's just throw an R. I believe this would still be 1 away. And am I a betting man? Am I guessing? I am. Again, I believe that these first 3 are correct. Really, not really sure why, just to note correctness. And then P is the one thing we have remaining. I do not think we should break up, considering we already tried the angle, we already tried the R. I'm not going to break up these. So let us try P unless there's something... No, there's nothing else. This is my best guess. Brute forcing it. Oh, we were wrong. We were wrong. Okay, that's clever. I like that. Emoticon mouths. You know, you have colon, close bracket, colon up, like, you know, a frowny face, a smiley face, and a shocked face, and tongue out face. I see. And then right, you have R to denote right, you have pointing to the right, you have a right angle, and a check mark meaning correct. Man, that is quite clever. That was good. That was really good. Wow. I wish I got that. But, you know, there's always next time. Granted, it'll be a year before there's another puzzle quite like that one. But I'll look forward to a year from now. I will look forward to a year from now. But I can also look forward to a 10-second period from now, because we have one more special little puzzle, one more daily little treat that I hope is working this time around, because if not, I might have to switch games. But today's daily puzzle is none other than Pivots, the 1D puzzle cube game. Now let's go over how to play. Goal is to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can do that by pivoting these 4 numbers. We click to pivot it. There we go. That's how it's supposed to work. Alright, so let's hop right in. Play daily pivots. You know what? Let's do all of them. Hints are not available in daily pivots, only training. Alright, so we need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I believe it's just 3. For instance, if we pivot this, well, we want to get 6 in the right spot. So let's just do this to start off. This would put 5 in the right spots, and this would put all of them in the right spot. Alright. Let's move on to the next. Normal. So I want to put 6 and 5 in the right spots, and 3 in the right spots. For instance, if I were to do it here, 3 would go into the 4th spot, 4 would go into the 1st spot, and 5 and 6 would swap, and I think this is the right move, because then this lets us do basically the same thing we just did, if I do recall correctly. 1, 2, 3... Oh, this is not it. I was thinking this. Oh no, it is it. I was just thinking of it backward. And let's move on to next. Right, we want to get things in the correct spot is sort of how we play the game. So, ideally, to get the 6 in the 6th spot, we would need it to previously be in the, what is it called? The 4 spot. So how do we get the 6 in the 4 spot? Maybe we could start with this. Well, yeah. Instead of getting the 6 in the 4 spot, let's get the 1 in the 1 spot, maybe. That has been treating us kindly before. We probably messed up, though, now that I think about it. Alright, so how do we want to get the 2 into the 2 spot? We'd have to get it... Depends on how we're rotating it, but if we're just working with these 5, we'd have to bring the 2 to here first, to the 4th spot. So how do we do that? Well, do we just try brute forcing it? Ooh, yeah, we are blundering. Yeah, Wait, we did it? Oh! I'm gonna be honest, I messed that up. I thought I was wrong. Wow. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure what exactly I'm doing, but it looks like we have to get... To start at the end would basically be the best shot. We're gonna have to move the 6 over. Wow, this is tough to think about. it's nice to get some order in. Here, this would put the 5 in the correct spot, but you would need to move the 5 to get the 1 in the correct spot, so that's incorrect. Maybe we could start with this. Let's see. I really don't know. I'm really at a loss. I'm just flipping them around like crazy. Yeah, this is not even close to correct. Let's retry this. Oh boy, this is interesting. So I want to get the 6 in the 6th spot. So how do I do that? If I send the 6 here, let me just try to get the 6 in the 6th spot. No other. There we go. Now we'll try to get 5 in the 5th spot, which we realistically can't do. Unless, yes, no, we can't do that right now. Because we'd have to do something along these lines. And do this. Alright, we're doing better though. But I guess we have to try a bit harder. So, well, let's go back. How exactly did we get to the 6 in the 6th spot? So first we did this to bring 6 to 4, then 6 to 3, then 6 to 6. Oh, let me retry. Right. So 6 to 4 would bring 5. If we were to do, well, something like this would actually put 5 in the right spot to begin with. But unfortunately, we need to move the 6 around as well. But actually, let's just do this anyway. There we go. This is something. And we were so close. Wow. That was really close, though. So, basically, we pre-switched here. Do you want to pre-switch again and send it over? Oh, that's good. Well, not very good, but we are getting so much closer. We have 654 and 213. We are close. I think we might be able just to... I understand brute forcing, it's not necessarily the best. So, what do we do first? Was put the 5 in correct spot. Then put the 5 next to 6. Why don't we rotate these first, then do this. I messed up. Rotate these again, and this. Yeah, this is worse. We'll retry again. So, as we stated previous... what? Is there a better way to do this than I'm going about? Like, would this be something? Not even close. Okay, we're going to retry this. I want to get this, but we might have to call it quits if we don't get anything. To get the 5 in the correct spot, we'd have to do this. Here. And right now, what's in the correct spot? The 4 is. The 4 is in the correct spot. This is almost good. It's just that we need... Well, it's not almost good at all, actually. Now that I'm saying it, I'm just thinking out loud. We would need to do something like this. Swap these around. Okay. And swapping this around would put the 3 in the correct spots, but not the 4 or the 1 or the 2. So let's think about this one last time. I think this might be my last run. So let's make it a good one. Right. It would not make sense to switch much else right now. So let's do this. Ooh. I really don't feel that we're wasting many moves though. But this would just bring us back to what we had. Wow. You know what? One more try. Alright, so what do we need to do? We need to bring whatever's in the 1 spot to the last spot. Whatever's in the 2 spot needs to stay here. This needs to move up to the beginning. So maybe let's try it the other way then. How do I get 1 in? Well, we could do something like this. Let's put 1 in the 1st spot. This puts... Ah, man, we are so close but so far. Is there just a way to maneuver those around where it's 4, 5, and 3 with this 2? No, there's not. Because no matter what I do, everything would be out of position. You know what? Give me some time to brute force this on maybe like a piece of paper or whatever, and I will get back to you. I give up. I give up. Wow, what a doozy that was. I spent over 10 minutes and I did not get any closer than being 3 off. Try to break it up algorithmically, try to break it up. It was not fun. It was not fun. In the beginning was fun, but when it's that difficult and you're just banging your head against the wall, it's not fun. And that's when I would like to call it quits, and that's why I did. If these daily puzzles aren't fun for me, I don't want to do them. And I think that sentiment can be shared. Because the rest of them have been fun, and they were fun, and that one was also fun, until it wasn't. So I put it down, and I wiped my hands clean with it, and I'm going to continue on with my evening regardless. Because no matter what we do, life finds a way to go on. And let's see, what is my daily spiel? April Fools is a fun time of day, I suppose. I don't really actually see much of it in my daily life, but when you do go online, a lot of people like to play into it. I saw the what was it? Well, I'm a fan of the show series, whatever you want to call it, ReZero, and they posted an entire, unfortunately fake, virtual novel of the main characters as if they were in a dating sim, which was very humorous, and they gave all of them just the most immaculate high school drip, which was definitely fun. And then of course you have the anime characters' birthdays and whatnot. Like it was, I believe today or yesterday was Subaru's birthday, so happy birthday to Natsuki Subaru. Happy birthday to Isagi Yoichi the Egoist. And I know now it's a day late because this is getting posted a day after April Fool's Day, but, you know, happy birthday to those characters, and happy birthday to you if your birthday happens to be on April 1st. Oh wait, I forgot to say this. Man, that last puzzle really turned me into the April Fool. I know, there's better execution for that. I've been waiting to use that joke. The X is really the April Fool, and I blew my chance, and now I'm sad. You know what? Maybe I can try it again. Okay, so here's the thing. Just imagine that I just gave up the puzzle. Man, I really am the April Fool today. Yeah, it does not go as hard as I thought it would, but it's still a fun little joke, fun little jab, and it makes much less sense for when this is getting posted. So I hope you can deal with my playful yet pathetic banter. And that is the end of my spiel. As always, thank you for watching, for putting up with my silly little hijinks and whatnot. It's always just admired and appreciated. So thank you. And as always, have a day. I hope it's a good one. See ya.